This week, we're gonna look at 15 of what I consider to be the best art YouTubers when it comes to art education. I destroyed my wrist this week in a silly accident, so I figured now would be the perfect time to look at other channels that do a fantastic job at teaching art. Class is starting. Alright, class is in session. Pay attention. Now, this class won't be monetized because I'll be showing like some previews of the different channels that I recommend. So it'd be real nice of you to help at least spread the love by sharing this video with as many people as you can. At least 1 million. Alright, we have a lot to go through. So let's start with the more digital art focused channel. Let's kick things off with a Japanese channel that as the time of this video has exactly as many subscribers as I do. Probably not for long, but don't worry, it's got subtitles. It's Naoki Saito's channel, and by the way, I'll have links to all of the different channels that I'll introduce today, so check them out down in the video description. Anyways, Naoki-san is a professional artist with a ton of content about like various topics in digital art. He clearly knows what he's talking about, and his videos have great production value, so definitely check him out. A lot of good stuff. The second channel on this list is from CHOI. She's not super active on YouTube, but she does seem to upload once in a while. Despite that though, the content that she does have is great to have on while you're drawing, since her videos are often on the longer side, but she's also a professional artist and a great teacher, especially when it comes to anatomy and character design. The third channel on this list is SINIX Design. Now, you might already be familiar with that one, since, you know, he's been around for over like a decade on YouTube, and the fact that he teaches art as his day job makes him particularly easy to recommend. He's really good at explaining all things digital art related, so you'll find anatomy videos, videos on design, color theory, painting techniques. He's got a ton of stuff, and you should definitely be subscribed. The fourth channel is from DUFF, a homeboy from Quebec, Canada, where I'm from. Now, his content is typically a little longer form, and what I personally love most about his channel are the talks about the psychology of being an artist, or his personal experience videos about, you know, about working as a professional in the game industry. He's super insightful, and he'll often tackle like more difficult topics with a ton of wisdom and like the thoughtfulness. He's had a long career and he's super interesting. Check him out. The fifth one on this list is called SWATCHES by Clint Searly, which has been around for a long time as a professional. You might have seen his art on Magic the Gathering cards. He's been teaching online for a very long time. So just like the majority of the channels that I'm recommending in this video, you get an important combo of a pro artist with teaching experience. His channel features a lot of different topics, whether it's like fundamentals or more advanced theory. Real good stuff. The sixth one then, and also the last channel that focuses primarily on digital art, is going to be TRENT KANIUGA's channel. Trent's an old colleague of mine from our Blizzard days. Now, don't be fooled by his weak YouTube thumbnail game. Come on, bro. You gotta step it up. His channel is a gold mine otherwise. He's got a ton of experience in the video game and also comic book industry. He's been teaching and mentoring students for years. You should definitely subscribe. Trent's a boss. But with all of that said, some of you might want, you know, a little bit more than what's available on YouTube, perhaps. Maybe more structure, assignments, a closed community. If you're looking to pick up learning art, or just, you know, level up your existing art skills and take them to the next level, you should check out my art program. It's already the start of the holidays, and we've just reached another crazy milestone with over 13,000 students. So it's time for the biggest discount of the year so far. So use the coupon code down in the video description and follow the link to get a huge discount valid until the end of the month. It's like Black Friday for a whole month. Don't miss out. All right, now coming up are channels that are more focused on art in general. So not digital art specifically, but definitely focused on fundamentals that apply across the board. We have 9 more gems to go. So the 7th channel on the list is by MATEUSZ URBANOWICZ, and I'm probably messing that name up, sorry. Anyways, MATEUSZ is an actual anime artist who's worked on popular anime series and full-length animated movies like Kimi no Na wa, one of my favorites. Now, his content is definitely more focused on traditional mediums, but listening to him talk about his process and seeing him construct beautiful environments from start to finish is super interesting. If you're interested in environments, at least, go check him out. The 8th one you might already know. It's James Gurney. James is a traditional painter, but his knowledge of the art fundamentals come through in any of his videos, and you always walk away smarter after watching his content. Fascinating person to follow. You should definitely check him out if you haven't already. The 9th channel on the list is David Finch. David is another well-known pro in the field of comics, and his channel is a must-see. You know, if you're into drawing characters, his anatomy knowledge is top shelf, and he's great at explaining it all. He pumps out a lot of content too. Highly recommend. The 10th channel on the list is by Marco BUCCI. He's got the same initials as I do, which already makes him great. His channel has a ton of advanced content for both digital and traditional artists, and he's a fantastic teacher. The 11th spot on the list is for PROKO, who you all probably already know. But for the few out there who don't, time to fix your mistake and go subscribe. Stan has been on YouTube since before it even started probably, and you'll find his channel has a massive collection of anatomy / gesture / shading videos, along with guest artists going over different art topics. Great channel to get a little bit of everything. In number 12 on the list, we have a channel called CHOMMANG Drawing. And I'm, again, probably completely destroying your name, but it is an English translated Korean channel about all sorts of art fundamentals. He's a professional illustrator, and he's got a lot of character drawing videos, most of them great for beginners. The 13th channel on the list is also Korean, and is called HODRAW Official. Very similar to the previous channel, and while he hasn't been like super active recently, he's got a huge library of anatomy drawing videos, and I love watching him draw as I do my own thing. His videos have sort of an ASMR feel to them too, super calming. Now, 14th on the list, and we're almost done, is yet another Korean artist. It's impossible to pronounce, but it's something like MMMMONEXX, with like a bunch of M's and a few X's at the end. It's similar again to like the previous two, in the sense that he's mostly focused on character drawing tutorials. He explains things really well, but I'll be honest, I personally watch his stuff mostly just for the ASMR aspect. Again, hearing the scratch on paper is just so relaxing. I love it. But also he's great at explaining stuff. Finally, time to wrap this up. The last channel on the list is called KENHUB. This is a business channel, but it focuses on all things anatomy, and I can't recommend it enough if you're into learning anatomy. It's basically for medical students. Real solid stuff. And that's gonna wrap it up for this week's class. Of course, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of really good YouTubers that are both skilled in art and teaching. So if you have any that you swear by, share them in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. With that said, I don't really watch any like art channel more focused on entertainment, which is why I didn't include any in the list. I prefer to keep things strictly educational, very serious. And I also made a point to mention channels that are still active. Anyways, I hope that helped you discover some new creators to follow. I'll see you in next week's class.